Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Oh, it is so good to be back with you. Whew, well, welcome. Welcome to Thursday night. Is it Thursday night? All my days are confused. Well, anyways, welcome to Thursday. We are having our live seance tonight. And I am so glad you're here. I want to give a big shout out to Baroness Cola Bobs. She's our moderator tonight. Baroness, thank you for joining us. And she's put up some important announcements. So we've got coming up, I tell you, if you guys want to have a Psychic Bob Marathon weekend, there's still time to get in on some of the events. Well, the first news I have to tell you is we still have, we were filled. We actually filled the Saturday night event. We only had 20 seats for that, and they went quickly. Tomorrow night, Saturday night, or not tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Friday. All my days are Saturday night. I will get it right. Saturday night, day after tomorrow. And Saturday, let's see what date that is. Saturday night at 7 p.m. Yes, Saturday the 30th at 7 p.m. We are holding a special event, a private message circle on Zoom. I limited that group to only 20 people. And we sold out all the tickets. However, this afternoon, I got 2 notices of 2 different people who cannot make it. They've had to cancel coming to the event. So I now have 2 seats open for Saturday night for the message circle. So if you are interested in joining us, the cost for the event is $25, but it's 2 hours of live messages. I'm going to give messages to each person, and they can also ask a question as part of the night. So there's going to be a lot of private time. Hear how much, messages we do. And you know how many hundreds of people are here. Well, it's going to be limited to only 20 people. And so you get private time with Psychic Bob. So if you've been wanting to have kind of a little more FaceTime with Psychic Bob, we're going to do that on Saturday night at our message circle. As I said, the event was sold out because I'm only allowing 20 people in. That way, people get more time with me. Well, 2 people had to cancel, so we now have 2 spots available. So if you're interested in that, you better grab them because they'll go quickly. Now, if you want to be on that, contact Baroness Cola Bobs. She's in the chat. Coordinate with her. She's going to get your email and your name. I'm going to send out invoices tonight for that event. So if you want to get in, I need to hear from you this evening, okay? You guys rock. Thank you so much. Now, the other good news is we still have openings for Sunday's class. On Sunday, I'm doing a special class, Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. That class is limited to only 10 people. It's not a class for the general public. It's a class for people who are very serious about their spiritual lives. I'm teaching on the influence of the mediums of the 20th century. The top mediums like James Van Praagh, Sylvia Brown, Edgar Casey, Doris Stokes. I'm going to teach a class on the mediums, who they were, how they worked as mediums, how that's impacted mediumship today. I know a lot of you in that class that have been taking that group series have been wanting to know more about the history of mediumship. So we're going to do that on the Inner Circle. I'm going to talk about the inside scoop, because there's a lot of things about those psychics that a lot of people don't know. And as many of you know, I was in the spiritualist church for many years, and I got to learn the real truths about the inside lives of many famous mediums. In the spiritualist community, as we say, it's a small world. So I'm going to share with you my experiences with various mediums, what that means to mediumship and how that's impacting our world and what that means for the future of spirit connections. So if you're interested in that, that's going to be on Sunday at 12 o'clock noon on Zoom. The price for that class is $50. It's a very elite group. I limited to only 10 people. Now, last time I held Inner Circle, I had about 30 people apply, but I limited only 10, so 20 people didn't get in. So if you were one of those 20 that didn't get in last time, you want to email me. Email me tonight and say, I want to be in the Inner Circle on Sunday. Okay, so we've got openings, 2 for Saturday night and 2, well, we've got, I don't know, we have a few registered already. I don't know, we have probably 7, I don't know, I got to do a count. Baroness, how many people we got left for Sunday? I'm not sure what the numbers are. But anyways, if you want to get in, we still have some seats open. So come and join us, will you? Well, it is so good to be here. Welcome to tonight's show. Oh, I forgot to say also, Saturday at 12 o'clock, we're going to have psychic development class. So if you've been wanting to work on that, we're going to work on prophetic messages, how to understand prophecy and channel messages that are prophetic in nature. Messages are for groups of people, not just one person. So if you are interested in the Saturday class, love to have you in that. So let me just give you a rundown real quick. Take your pens out, make some notes so you don't get confused. But if you get really confused, ask Baroness Bobs. Okay. So Saturday at 12 o'clock noon Eastern time, during the day, we're having psychic development. That class is $30 a person. It's limited to 30 people. Okay. Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm doing a message circle, a private message circle. I only have 2 seats left for that, and that is $25. On Sunday, we're doing Psychic Bob's Inner Circle at 12 o'clock noon on the impact of modern day mediumship and what it means for your life. That price for the Sunday class is $50, and it's limited to only 10 persons. So you've got a lot of chances to connect with Psychic Bob on a more intimate level. And I hope that you will explore all of those. The only one that is at my website is the Psychic Development class. The Saturday day class is on my website. You'll see it, and you can buy that. That's $30 on Saturday. The other 2 events you need to email me for or contact Baroness Bobs. So there are still openings for Inner Circle and Psychic Development. That's the ones that have the most openings. There's only 2 left for the message circle. So there you go. If you have any questions, talk to Baroness Bobs. She'll help you. Okay. Thank you so very much. It's so good to see you all. Welcome, welcome. Well, tonight we're going to do a seance. Anybody new here who's never been to a seance with me? If you're new here, welcome. Well, what we do is I come, as I said, from the spiritualist church tradition. And, you know, in the spiritualist church, we used to hold home, we called it home spirit circles. Many times we go to mediums' houses and the medium would host it. It's really nice. And they still do this in England, I think. Oh, God bless you, Glary Rainbow. She just made a €5 donation for tonight. Thank you, dear. And so what we would do is we would gather at a medium's home, and the medium would go into trance. And, we'd see what they have, from spirit. So tonight I'm going to go into spiritual trance. Excuse me. And we're going to see what the spirit has for all of you. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you for your donations in advance. I just want to say thank you because this is my full-time work. And I count on the donations. So I hope that you will be generous tonight. I'm going to be in trance. So, I'm not going to be, how do I say this? I'm not going to be present because I'm in a trance. So I won't be able to talk to you, but we'll let the guides do what they will do, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So I want to say thank you for being here. It's really great to have you. I hope that you will consider, being a regular here at our weekly group. Excuse me. And also that you'll explore our weekend offerings, especially this weekend because it's a Psychic Bob Marathon weekend. Psychic Development class, Saturday morning. Private message circle, spirit messages on Saturday night, and then Psychic Bob's Inner Circle on Sunday. So you got a lot of different offerings. And Baroness Color Bob's will help you with all of that. So I hope that you all will join us and have fun. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to settle down and go into trance now. So let me bring the lights down. I like to work in softer light. That's just me. And just hang with me, okay? I'm going to put on the red light here. How's that? All right. So I'm working in a softer, more subdued light. Hold on. I got to turn off my notices. This is ringing all through the place. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? All right. Are we all right? Hold on just a second. Okay. Oh, hi, Mia Rose. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. She just donated $5. Thank you. You're very generous tonight. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm going into trance, and I'll see you guys when I get back. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Settle down here. Oh, good evening. This is Fletcher. Give us just a moment while we get control of the medium's vibration. Oh, there we go. I think we're settled in now. Oh, it's so wonderful to be back with all of you. You know, those of us who reside over in our world, whenever we get a chance to come and visit with you, we feel it's very exciting. It's like going on a vacation or something. We leave our world, we come to your world. Oh, we hang out and we go a little sightseeing, don't we? Well, someday when you all come to the spirit world, we'll be giving you a tour of life over there. Oh, let me tell you, if you think you've got beauty here on earth, oh, wait till you see our world. We've got mountains that make your giant mountains look like little foothills. Such beauty you just can't imagine. And the oceans, oh, the roaring, beautiful blue oceans. And that sun shines. Yes, we do have a sun and a moon in the spirit world. Oftentimes that surprises people. When they first come over, they say, well, I just thought I'd be sitting on a cloud. I hadn't even thought about the sun or the moon. But everything that exists here on the earth plane, well, you find it in heaven. But it's a little more beautiful, a little more bright, a little more shiny. And we think it's lovely over here. And someday you'll come here. What's interesting is a lot of people that come over to the spirit world, they always walk in and say, you know, it's a very beautiful place, but Somehow I feel like I've been here before. I kind of know it. And the fact is, all of you actually come from heaven, but you don't remember it. And when you come back after your lives, where you have a little slow reawakening, readjustment. Oh, and maybe after 100 years or so, you start to remember, oh, that you've been here all your lives, in between all of your lives. So, anyways, you've got a lot to look forward to upon your return. But while you're on Earth, take advantage of it. Oh, I tell my friend here, my medium, I say to him every day, I said, live life fully. You never know when it'll be over. You know, I died in World War One. Yet it was a shell that took me out. Oh, them Germans that got me. No offense to any Germans here. But back in the day, we didn't get on so well with us. Well, anyways, we're all friends today. And over in the spirit world, there's no hatred. We don't have divisions of class or race or any of that stuff. No, we got all friendships going on over here. We don't care about nationalities. And when you come here, if you're big and important on earth, well, you might not be so grand over here because it's all about the soul light, you know. But when I first come over to spirit, I weren't no muddy and important. But they did give me a really nice home over here. I said, why did I get such a lovely home? And they said, Fletcher, you tried to love in your life. You tried to do good in your life. I said, well, a little bit, I suppose. And do you know what happened? Well, I ended up helping other people come over here. And I tell you, some people arrive in the spirit world, they're a little dusty, you know what I mean? They come over, their robes are a little gray and dusty. That's because they don't devote no energy to their lives, not to the spiritual life. When you're on the earth, it's very easy to forget our world. You're supposed to a little degree, actually do forget it. But you're not supposed to forget love in your heart. And that's why I'm here today, to remind you. Have a little love in your heart, or to make it much better when you get back home. Well, we got a few people be wanting to speak tonight. So I'll be stepping for my medium. This is Fletcher, and I'm over and out. Good evening. Can you hear me? I do hope Fletcher has adjusted the frequency. My name is Alfred, and I am coming here to you today through this medium to remind you of the important truths of eternal life. There are many people who live upon the earth, and they act as if there is nothing beyond the material world. They kill, steal, destroy, they maim. These people have a very rude awakening upon their death. Many of them think that at death they will go into an eternal sleep, and that will be the end. They'll suffer no consequence of their evil ways. Let me assure you that there could be nothing further from the truth. It is true that some souls come to the spirit world, and they have a peaceful sleep. Upon awakening, they find themselves in a place of light and beauty. But for those who live evil lives, there is no rest. They come to our world, and they find themselves in the place of outer darkness. Jesus the Christ spoke of the place of outer darkness, and he spoke words of truth. He said, there's a place of outer darkness where there is much weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth. People say, what do you mean? Do you have teeth in the spirit world? Yes. All your faculties of your physical life will exist over here. The difference between the material world and the spiritual world is that in our world, you have a clarity of mind that you may lack upon the earth. You have an understanding that those whom you have interacted with, you will understand your own interaction in a way, in a three-dimensional way. You will feel everything they felt. You will see what they have seen. You will know your own impact upon them. If you've lived a life of evil, when you come here, because there is no love in your heart, you will be in the place of darkness. This is what Jesus spoke of when he said a place of outer darkness. It is for those who refuse to love, those who seek destruction. In heaven, there is no destruction, there is only love. And so we cannot allow to enter into our realm those who are not prepared to love. Because humans have free will, they may be assigned to that place of outer darkness until such time as which they are able to open their minds and hearts to consider a different way. It is like hell in those realms, for you're alone. There is no friendship, there is no love. Now, I don't say all of this today to depress you nor upset you, but I say it as an understanding that you may come to understand that evil does have its price. You do not have to fear going to the place of outer darkness, provided that you love. It is not difficult to avoid that place. And so, as Fletcher has said, that when people come over, sometimes their robes are dingy and grey. It's a reflection of the soul. As you grow in love, you grow in light. There is a direct connection between love and light. And so embrace love into your lives, and the light will grow within you. If you reject love in your life, darkness will grow. Or I should say, the light will dim and fade away. It is true that in the spirit world there is a doorway that is always open to reformation. The spiritualists say, and rightly so, that the doorway is never closed to any soul here or hereafter. But I should like to warn you that if you wait until your death to make your amends, you could find yourself in the place of outer darkness. And it is a place of terror, loneliness, and fear. It is not that there are devils there torturing people, but it is a place of terror. For those who have denied spiritual truths all of their lives, they must come to the awakening that they have lived beyond the body. And for some, this is a terrifying aspect. For then they acutely recall all the evil that they have done. The human mind is its own torture device. You will not find in the spirit world devils with pitchforks, but you will find an awakening to your own truth. And it may not be very pleasant for those who do evil. So make the choice today to live in the light, and you shall be free of that evil experience. Thank you for receiving my message. My name is Alfred. Oh, this is Fletcher. You got somebody else that wants to be talking at you. Greetings, my dears. My name is Rose. Oh, I was listening into Alfred, and I must say, truer words have never been spoken. It is my experience as well that there are places of outer darkness. Do not go there. God does not force you into the place of outer darkness. You choose it yourselves, my dears. But you can equally choose the glories of heaven or spirit. We call it the spirit world, but on earth many people, at least in the Western world, call it heaven. It does not matter whether you call it heaven, the place of light, the place of glory. I don't care what you call it, my dears, but do be open to its light, in its influence in your life. Do know that each of you here tonight are already on the edge of dwelling in the light. This is because you have been hearing our call. Some of you have been visiting with me for the last few weeks. And you say, oh, we must rush and see Rose tonight and Fletcher and Alfred. Why is it that you want to be here? I don't think that meeting with an old British noblewoman is really the draw here. The truth of the matter is that you want to be on the edge of our world. Where I live is a place of great beauty. It is beyond compare to anything on your earth. You know, when I was on the earth, I had some beautiful gemstones. I had diamonds, rubies, sapphires, emeralds. I even had blue diamonds, my dear. Oh, yes. If you think of the most sparkling gem, the most beautiful thing, you know, Garrett's jewelers used to make the crowns for the royal family. Think of their diamonds. I used to go there and see their store. I had some beautiful diamonds, but you know, my most beautiful diamonds over here in the spirit world look like dull, unpolished rocks compared to the beauty of the light here. If you think of the brilliance, imagine in your mind the most brilliant stone. Think of perhaps, I don't know, the Cullinan diamonds or the Koh-i-Noor in the Queen Mother's crown. If you think of those diamonds, the most brilliant, over here they're nothing compared to the jewels here. I have diamonds now over here that make those look like nothing. Why are they so beautiful? It is the light that gives the diamond its beauty. Over here, our light is so brilliant that unless a diamond is truly of the finest quality, it cannot accept the light. I oftentimes think of humans. We want to shine like diamonds, but we don't let the light into us. We cloud ourselves over with negativity, anger, hatred, jealousy. We get all worked up. And instead of letting the light shine through us and letting our soul become like the diamond, we're like a dull river stone. Don't be a dull stone out of the ground. Shine like a diamond, my dears. Let love be your guiding principle. And if you do that, I promise you your journey to the spirit world. Oh, and my dears, let me tell you, all of you here, one day we'll come to the spirit world. Don't miss the opportunity to experience the light. As I said, all of you have been called by us tonight, and we thank you for receiving us. Hold on, Fletcher wishes to say something. Well, give us just a moment. We have to adjust the medium's frequency. There's a little strong current going through, and we don't want to damage the nervous system. Give us just a moment. There we go. Well, we'll let Rose come back in. There we go. Can you hear me, my dears? There's a lot of electrical current in the room here tonight. And the medium is where we have to watch him. He's very sensitive to that current. When we open the door to our world, it affects many things, electronic devices, as well as the medium's body. So we invite you, dear, please be patient. Tonight we may have a little strong current. But while I'm here, I wish to speak a few words of wisdom to some people. I have some messages that I should like to bring over. There's a lovely lady here, a dear friend of mine. I've spoken with her before. Her name is Gail. Hello, Gail. Are you here? Can you hear me? This is Rose, Gail Collier. Oh, my dear, so nice to be here with you again. Listen, my dear, I want to come here to remind you. You've done so well over the last year, listening to the spirit world. Continue to be present for us, for we're helping you, my dear. You're going to see in the next 3 months that your psychic senses take off and lead you into greater degrees of service. We are calling you, my dear, to serve the spirit world, to reach out, to do healings, to do readings, my dear. Do not miss your opportunity, for if we are calling you and you are able to be of service, which you are, my dear, then the opportunities will bring much joy to your life. We thank you for considering our message and heeding our call. We call you, my dear Gail Collier, to a life of spirit awakening. Step onto the path of light, my dear. You will find joy. Let go, my dear, of those things, those hindrances. You've let everybody run you up a rail, my dear. Everybody's had you fearful and doubting yourself. But I come here from the spirit world to say not only are you very able and capable, my dear, to be of service, we certainly beg you to come. Help us to help the world. Open your channel, my dear. The light will run through you like water, and it will sparkle within your soul like the fine diamonds I spoke of. We send you our greetings and blessings from the spirit world, and we thank you very much, my dear. Oh dear, so many of you here tonight, and it does our hearts so good. I should like to speak also to spiritually gifted 770777. Oh, my dears, you know I don't know how to read these electronic things. Spiritually gifted. Hello, my dear. I know that you've been waiting to hear from me, and I have been coming to you recently. You are also stepping into a life of service to spirit. There are those right now who might discourage you. They might say, you're not good enough. Or who do you think you are? Thinking you can do spiritual work. My dear, these are the voices of people who are unenlightened. They think that they're helping you, dear, by telling you to run away from spirit. But I am here today to say to you, embrace your spirit, embrace your angels, embrace your guides. Archangel Michael is one of your protectors, and he is here also tonight. And I'm going to see if we can let him come through our medium. So just a moment, dear. Spiritually gifted, I am coming to you now. I am Michael. I am your guardian. I am an angel from on high. I have often said, who is like unto God? We must understand that the higher power works, and you are connected to it. Do not doubt yourself nor your love for the spiritual world. It is that love that will carry you, that will sustain you, that will bring you through the darkness. You have sacrificed much in the last 2 years, and that sacrifice is not in vain. We of heaven see you. We hear you. We have visited you. We have called you. Heed our call. Step into your life of service. You are being called by God, by us who dwell here in the light. You will be blessed in your endeavors. I send you my greetings from heaven. I am Michael. I am the archangel. I am your guide. There we go, my dears. I think about, oh dear, that took a little power out of the medium, but I think he's doing all right. Fletcher says we can continue. My dears, I hope that you receive those messages. Sometimes when we come over from the spirit world, we're not sure if we've got the frequency correct. And there are times when we are speaking, yet no voice is coming. So we do hope that you will understand us and receive us. I wish also to speak to my dear friend, spiritually gifted. Dear Lisa, can you hear me, my dear? I also wish to speak to you tonight, for you have been hearing the call of the spirit world. You have been hearing us say, be present for those in need. You have been working with your beautiful divining rods. These are wonderful tools of the spirit. But we are coming through you to take you to even higher realms. You will start to have dreams of a prophetic nature, my dear. Do not be afraid of these dreams. They will give you wisdom and light. There will be times, my dear, when the dreams will be clear and you will understand them. There will be other times when they will be mystical, and unclear. And in those times when you feel there is unclarity, simply call upon us. Say, help me to understand. And the understanding of the dream will be made clear to you. You are expanding in ways over here that you cannot understand. When we look at you, dear Lisa, we see the light growing. We see the fear falling away. It is the light around you that makes the world hate you. Do you know my vicar used to quote Jesus to me and used to say, if the world loves you, then you are of the world. But if the world hates you, it is because you are not of this world. You are of the world of God, the world of spirit. And Lisa, dear, you are of the world of spirit. So I ask you, my dear, embrace the love of God that flows through you. Let go of your fear. We are protecting you, and there is nothing that anyone can do to stop you. If heaven has called you, Lisa, are you listening, dear? I pray that you're hearing me. And you shall be blessed indeed, my dear. Do call upon me. Just simply say, Rose, I need hope today. I feel alone. Rose, I need hope today. I do not understand my path. Rose, I need hope today. Help me to be brave. Lisa, we shall help you, dear. Miss Piscini, you're not going to get away without being called off by us. So know that we of the spirit world watch, guide, protect. Yes, we do protect. And we're with you always. My dear, I leave this wonderful thought with you. You are of the light like a diamond. My dear, I want you to look up photographs of diamonds and know that that is your very soul looks like that. My dear, thank you for receiving my message. Oh dear, you know, while I'm here, I feel so privileged. I get to come and speak to so many of you. I wish also to speak to Nicola. Nicola Barnard. Nicola Barnard, dear, are you here? I do hope you're still with us, my dear. I don't understand these computers, so I'm only trying to bring my voice through. Nicola Barnard, you're in a place of healing, my dear. You've crossed through a challenging year this last year, but you're now turning the corner. There's a great grandfather in spirit who is with you and has asked me to bring this message to you. Fletcher says our medium cannot sustain the vibration of your grandfather, but he is here and wishing to bring light and love to you. You know, my dear, he is encouraging me to speak to you of your strength. The last 3 years, my dear, you have learned inner strength. And he says, Nicola Barnard has the strength of an elephant, the strength of an ox. You are much more powerful, my dear, than you know. And you will find that in the next 6 months, your life will take a lot of changes. Your great-grandfather says to tell you, do not be afraid of the changes. You're getting healing in the relationship area as well as the financial area. And you will find that you're being called, my dear, to a path of healing. You have the hands of a healer. And as the light flows through you, you will see the influence that you have on many. You will not only be able to do physical healing, you will do mental and spiritual healing. And so know that those of us from the spirit world are here to bring to you your grandfather, great-grandfather. I can't tell the difference, my dear. They're all the same to me. They're all spirit people. But this grandfather who's here loves you very much. And he's letting me bring his presence to you, that you know that you're not alone, and that there are those who love you in spirit, who have seen the challenges. May you be at peace, my dear. I leave this thought with you. Greetings, my dears. Just a moment while we adjust the medium. Fletcher, we were sisters. Hold on just a moment. Yeah. Oh, give us just a moment here. Lot of electrical current going through the medium tonight. Oh, there you go, Rose. Go ahead, take over. Oh, my dears, thank you so much. I have another message while I'm here I should like to bring over tonight. This is for Baroness Nicola. Baroness Nicola, my dear. Oh, it's so wonderful to be here with you. Those of us who reside over here have been watching very closely. All of you. And you have not escaped our radar, my dear. You're very close to our medium. And if you're close to him, you're close to us. We take care of him very much. The last few years for this medium have been challenging. He's been in great danger, my dear. And your devotion to his well-being is noted over here. My dear, you're also going through your own evolution. Like our medium, you are growing in the light. Do not neglect your own soul journey. It is the challenge of a light worker that when they want to serve the world, they sometimes forget to serve themselves. Now, it's true, dear, that you're being called also to the life of service. But you must honor yourself and your own well-being, dear. We are so pleased to see that you've been balancing the sleep cycle. Mr. Casey's here and wishes to address that with you. One moment, my dear. I'm going to let him come through. Yeah. Well, hello, Baroness. Can you hear me out there? It's Casey here. Edgar Casey. I want to tell you I'm going to be helping you with the sleep. You're finally getting a little decent rest in. And we're going to be taking you out of your body. You're going to be experiencing some astral projections soon. You're going to be traveling to the spirit world. We're putting you in the advanced class for mediumship. You might think you want to take your time in development, but we feel your mission is going to advance more quickly than you expected. And I've been advised to work with you to help you to step up the energies. So I'll be taking you out of your body soon. And you'll be going to my classroom. I teach a class in the spirit world. I'm going to help you understand how your soul works, how the channeling process works, how we communicate from our world. We're going to help you to open your channel to be able to receive more. So don't worry about it none. Just know that you try to keep a regular sleep schedule, and we're going to help you with that. My name is Edgar Casey. Dear Baroness, there we go. I think we're back in the boat here. We're so pleased of your openness to service, your commitment to goodness, my dear. If you will honor yourself through the rest, as Edgar Casey has said, we can open more power through you and bring more through. You will have greater access to us. You will find that in terms of your security and stability in the material world, that also shall increase. Do not have fear for what could happen or could not happen. Many humans spend their time having fear over, I could lose this or lose that. My dear, for those who serve our world, everything is given. You will have increased finances in the coming year. Actually, much sooner than the year, within the coming weeks. So trust us to help you, my dear. Let us intervene. You will see improvement in every area, and the things that you fear shall not come to pass. Blessings to you, my dear. Thank you for receiving this message. Yes, yeah. Hello. Just a moment. Fletcher wants to adjust the frequency. Hello, this is Mia. Mia, are you there, my dear? Hello, dear. This is Rose coming to you. Dear, bear with me. The frequency is a little unstable here, and my voice could fade away tonight. We shall hope not. But Mia, I want to come and tell you personally. Thank you. A generous heart means that there is light within you. Mia, sometimes you feel lost and you think no one cares. You think you're all alone in the world, but you're not. You will find that in the next 6 months, many new friends come into your life. You're opening your own channel to draw to you people that will support you on your journey. Do not fear being alone. Sometimes when we're in the alone places of our lives, it gives us time to reflect. Once you hit the month of June, your social life will improve. And you might say, Dad, I don't want more friends. I've got enough. But you're having people come into your life that will need your spiritual wisdom. We have called you here to the circle tonight, that you might understand that you are a vessel of the Spirit. You might say, who, me? I don't know anything about that. My dear, it is not about head knowledge. It is about heart knowledge. You have a heart that is pure, and the light flows through it. Do not be afraid to let that light flow through you, dear. And if you will do that, you will let the light flow through you. Then you shall see how you will be of service to those around you. I speak to you tonight because I feel that you need much healing in your heart. The last few years, you've seen a lot of disappointment, broken promises, things that did not materialize that people had offered you. These people who have hurt you are leaving your life. And in return, you will receive into your life those who truly love, who truly are ready to give and to receive. Let your heart be open to new beginnings. My dear, you may even find in the next year another move. You're changing a home. For your life will evolve in a very different way than you had expected. Allow it to come to you. And I promise you, my dear, you shall walk in realms of light. Even while on earth, you shall feel as if you're in heaven. May you be blessed, my dear. Thank you for receiving this word of knowledge. Just a moment here. We have to adjust the frequency. We've got somebody else who wants to step in for a moment. I think you know her. Her name is Doris. Oh, good evening, my dears. Can you hear me out there? This is Doris. Well, you know, I had somebody recently that I was talking to over here in the spirit world. And they said to me, Doris, they said, I can't believe it died. I can't believe that I'm over here. How did it happen? And I said to them, I said, well, don't nobody really ever die. You can't die for the life of you. And they said, oh, they said, laughed. And I said, yeah, I think you're right, Doris. Well, I'm coming here for all of you here tonight. Everybody here. I want you to know that all of us over here, Rose and Fletcher and Edgar Casey and Alfred and myself, we've all been calling to you. If you think that you don't have any spiritual power, know that tonight I'm talking to you. I want you to know that you've not only got spiritual power, you have heard the voice of spirit calling you. So don't give up. Don't give in to fear. Don't say, well, I can't do that none. We in the spirit world are coming to help you, but you've got to listen to us. Trust that inner voice that comes to you. So many of you get spirit messages. You call to heaven and say, God help me, spirit help me, angels help me. And then we come and help you. And what do? You say, well, that can't be right. Oh, don't do that. Just calm down and listen to us. Some of you are opening the gift of spirit hearing. We call that clairaudience. I used to hear spirit voices all my life. Let them voices guide you. They won't hurt you. If you have love in your heart, then you're going to have everything that you need. Trust me on this. There are people from the spirit side of life that come over to the earth side of life. And there are people on the earth side of life that come over to the spirit. There's always an exchange back and forth. So just be aware of that energy and say, well, is it coming or is it going? And if they're coming over from spirit, they're probably coming to talk to you. And if you feel that people are going from here over there, well, they're taking a message from you over there. So you've got help going both ways. Spirits come and go continually. So send a message with them if you feel like your prayers aren't getting answered. Say, hey, spirit guide, would you take that over? Bring it to the highest power you can. If God can hear it, then great. But I'll take whoever can help me. This way you'll be having a great rapport with our world. You know, over here in spirit, we have a lot of parties, you know. It's a lot of fun. I used to think, you know, when I was a young girl, I used to think, well, heaven's far away. And my dad used to say to me, my father said, oh, Doris, it's very close. And I said, well, how close? He said, close as your own skin on your body. I said, really, Dad? And it was. When I got a little older, I started to believe in fairies. And I used to say, Dad, is the fairy realm and the spirit realm similar? He said, yeah. I said, yes, they're the same. Really, one leads to the other. And so I used to go out at night walking and looking for the fairies. And I did see some, actually. No, nobody ever believed me. But I never forgot it. And he gave me the conviction that there's life in other ways. So if you're wondering, is there life after death? That's why I'm here. I'm so very thankful for this medium that he allows us to come through his body. Oh, it takes a lot to work for him. We do tax him a little bit, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So have confidence that, yeah, those of us over here are going to help you. I'll never forget during the dark days of the war, World War II, Hitler flew his planes over London. Oh, we had a lot of bombings. But I didn't give up. Somehow in all that darkness, I still did readings. People would come and sit around the rubble in the streets and we'd sit and talk to them. Now, my house didn't get struck like my neighbors did, so I still had a kitchen. We'd sit around the kitchen table or in the parlor. I'd just see what the spirit people would say. All them years ago, huh? It seems like another lifetime, and I suppose it was in many ways. But know that those of us who reside over here, we come to help you. So I'll leave you with that thought. I think Rose wants to be speaking at you. And I send my greetings to all of you. Love from your friend Doris. There we go. Can you hear me, my dears? This is Rose. I've come back into the medium's body. I have another message here. This is for dear Amy, my dear friend Miss Radcliffe. You know I love that name, Radcliffe. It's a lovely name, isn't it? Very, very elegant name. Amy, may I come to you, my dear? I hope you're still here with us. I feel your energy. I want to tell you, my dear, not to fear. For the last 2 3 weeks you've been worrying, my dear. What will happen in my family? What will happen to my finances? Will I ever find love? Oh, my dear, all the worry. It does nothing for one but put lines on one's face. And you're much too young to have lines on your face. Know, my dear, that you're growing closer every day to your calling. You have heard those of us who reside here reaching across the divide to speak to you. Sometimes you doubted our very voices. You said, I swear I heard Rose today. But then you turn around and say, oh, it couldn't have been Rose. No, I don't believe so. But my dear, it is me. I'm often talking to you. So please do not dismiss me. Do you know it takes great effort for those of us who reside here to come over to your world? We have to adjust a lot of frequencies to get into your vibration, to impinge upon your mind our words. So you may say, oh, it's all in my head, dear. Yes, it is all in your head. Our medium has always said that. We've heard him when he teaches. He says, is it in your head? And the answer he always says is yes. And you know he's telling you the truth. It does come through the head, but it is not negated or invalidated. While I'm with you, I wish to tell you that Thomas is here. I'm going to let him come through our medium to speak to you tonight, if we can adjust the frequency. Just a moment. Honey, can you hear me? I'm still having problems doing this. I haven't quite figured out how to get my voice exact. So I'm just going to use his vocal cords the best I can. But I have been to visit you. Just relax. You're going to feel me stronger if you'll just wait. You're pushing me away a little bit, and I don't think you mean to, but you're under so much pressure now that you wonder if I'm even with you, but I am, and I'm coming here tonight to reassure you. Please believe me. You know, I've done a lot of work on myself, and you know I had a lot of work to do. But I'm okay, and I hope you're okay. I want to help you be okay. I can't get over the past that you, of all the people in the world, tried to help me. And I didn't let you help me. You know, I think I would have lived longer if I just let you help me. You have a healing presence. I didn't appreciate it or even understand it really. But it's because of your love that I'm here. No one on earth ever loved me with a pure heart like you did. Nobody ever really gave me a chance. My parents always judged me. I didn't feel worthy of love. I tried to distract myself with the drinking at times. You know how I was. Not supposed to, but I did anyways. Messed up my body, I tell you that. My pancreas, my liver, my kidneys, it was all out of whack. I was not happy. I've learned to let go of that and to love. At least I think I have. I hope I have. I'm trying. Everything these people are telling you tonight's true. It's love. When I first came here, I just couldn't believe I had gone. It seemed a dream. But because you loved me, my heart opened to love. And because even just the littlest opening, it made a difference. I didn't realize how unlovable I was at times, but you loved me even when everybody else hated me. And I hated myself, I think. I'm okay now. And I hope you're okay with me. Just listen for my voice. I'm trying to talk to you. This nice lady, Rose, she's trying to help me. I love you. Thank you for putting up with me. I'm not much to look at. I'm not much to be around, but I'm trying. Thank you for being patient. It's taking me a long time to work this out. I've got more to do. But I want to try to say I love you. I don't think I ever said it really, not properly. So I'm saying it now. They're telling me the power's fading. I have to let them talk. Oh, there we go. Fletcher says our medium's power is starting to wane. We do not wish to overtax him. So let me conclude by saying to each of you, thank you, my dears. All of you here tonight have brought a lot of joy to those of us who reside in heaven. You never think that people on earth can make people in heaven happy. There's a myth, and in fact, my own vicar at my church would say, people in heaven have no sorrow, they have no want of anything. But my dear, that's not actually true. In the spirit world, people want many things. And one of the things that we always want is to see those of you on the earth. Let the light in. We look on the earth and we say, let us do our work. And we pray to the Spirit. Spirit, guide us that we may bring your light to those on the earth who are struggling. For those of you here tonight who feel like you're struggling, know that you're not alone. We are here waiting, but we can only help you if you allow us. Give us your permission, and we shall come to you. Oh dear, the power's starting to fade. And I'm going with it, my dears. But I wanted you to know that we have not forgotten any of you. And know that we will be there to bring our world of light, our world of love to you. We hope that you will not forget each other. And God's light is with you always. May you be oh. Give me just a moment, guys. I'm really dizzy. Whew. I heard Rose talking a little bit. I know she came through. I don't know who else came through tonight, but I'll have to go back and watch this. I hope that somebody came through at least and brought some messages. This is the thing. When I channel, I'm not present, so I have to go watch the video. My tea's gone cold. I don't care. It still tastes good. Gosh, you guys seem like it says, that was amazing. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, gosh, I can't see. My eyes are still just. Amy Radcliffe said, Thomas came through. Oh, I'm so happy. Good, Amy. I can't wait to hear what he said. Thank you. Oh, Baroness, thank you, Baroness. Baroness says, Bob, it was beautiful, babes. Thank you so much. Well, I'm so glad. Oh, thank you, Spiritually Gifted. She says, thank you, Psychic Bob, for all you continue to do for us all. Thank you, Spiritually Gifted. Thanks for being here. There's Mystical Traveler. Hi, Mystical Traveler. She said, powerful. Amy says, thank you. God bless you all. Thank you. Sounds like things worked out good. You know, this is the thing that a lot of people don't understand about mediumship and channeling. I can't control what happens. And there are times when I'll sit for a seance and nothing comes through. It is dead silent. Just how it is. And it doesn't happen often, but sometimes it does. But it sounds like things went well tonight. Energetically, I can feel the power is passed through me. So I can feel, it sounds weird, but there's like a vibration in my body when I channel or come back from channel. So I'm feeling that. So I do know, and I did hear Rose a little bit come through. Sometimes it's like, people say, what's it like when you channel? But it's like when, have you ever been like lying on your couch watching a movie late at night and you start to drift off to sleep? And you kind of hear the voices on TV, but you don't really, aren't really connected to it, but you know there's a show on. That's what it's like when I channel. I'm like asleep. Once in a while I hear a voice, but I don't really feel connected to it, so I don't know what it is. But I'm glad that something happened. It sounds like Thomas came through. At least we knew Rose, who got 2 people through. That's really good. Well, guys, thank you for being here. Oh, Baroness says, thanks, my beautiful Baron, for tonight. You were amazing. The messages were powerful. Wow. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you, Baroness. Thank you for moderating. I hope we had a good time tonight. Thank you, Justin. Justin says, amazing messages and channeling. God bless you. Justin says, Doris. Oh, good, Doris. I love Doris. I'm glad she came through. Spiritually Gifted says, is this done only on Thursdays? I need to do it. Yeah, it's only on Thursdays. I do trance channeling. Every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time for an hour from 7 to. Oh, it's already 8. It's 8 o'clock. Gosh, you know what's weird is when I'm under and channeling like that, I have no sense of time passing. So it's like, I don't know where an hour went. It's like freaking me out, like a whole hour. Have I been under talking that long? I mean, I swear to God, it feels like I've been gone for 2 minutes. Edgar came through for me, fat. Oh my God, Edgar came. God, this was an intense night. Northern Star says Archangel Michael came into. Lady Bree says Doris gave us a group reading. Oh, I'm so happy. This is so cool. Oh my God, you guys are making me feel so good to know that. I didn't know all that happened. Thank you. I'm going to see if I can bring up the light. Fletcher, is it okay for me to bring up the light? Okay, he said I can bring up the light. All right, let me see. I'm going to bring up the light. When you do mediumship, especially if you're doing like a seance in darkness, this is for anybody here tonight who does seances. Don't rush, don't flip on the lights after a seance. Take your time, because for many mediums, the light can damage your physical body. If you're in trance, it can create a shock experience. So I wait until Fletcher says, okay. Thank you, Baroness. Baroness put in there how to contact me. If you've enjoyed this and want to connect with me, PsychicBob.com. Listen, guys, I'm thinking about in the future, in the next few weeks, also doing a private trance channeling for a smaller group. I'll probably limit it to maybe, 10 people for a private trance channeled session. Would you guys be interested in that as a private event? I'm still going to do the Thursday thing, so we're not canceling that. Northern Star says, I didn't know about trance channeling. Northern Star, let me explain that, because a lot of people may not know about it. There are different types of mediumship. We cover this in our Saturday class. By the way, if y'all want to learn more about mediumship and development, definitely take the Saturday class, because I teach about this in Saturday. But trance channeling is a form of spirit mediumship, and it was done in the early days of the spiritualist church. There are mediums who still do it. It's not as seen as much anymore, nor as common. Most mediums today do live conscious channeling. Like on Sundays when I do the live show and bring messages, that's conscious channeling. Trance is an older style mediumship where you actually get to hear the spirit voices. I always say it's a crossover between physical mediumship and mental mediumship. Because even though they're using my mind, in a sense, they overshadow my mind, they also overshadow my body. And this is why different voices come through, because they use my vocal cords and try to match the frequency of their voices. Sometimes they can, sometimes they can't, but they use me the best they can so that you get a more direct experience of them actually talking to you. Instead of me relaying the message, they actually talk to you directly. So that's the difference. Spiritually Gifted 77 said she'd like to attend both. So yeah, you're welcome to come to, the psychic development class. I will do every night the Thursday class, but I'm thinking about doing a private small group channeling, maybe 10 people at the most, on Zoom, a private session. So we'll think about that. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. Okay. I'm just glad you're here, and I want to say thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. You guys are rocking, and I've enjoyed it. Listen, if you're interested in any of our events this weekend, contact Baroness Kolbobs or myself for the psychic development class. That's going to be on Saturday morning at 12 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. That's $30 for the class, but it's 2 hours of training, and it's on Zoom, so you see me face to face and can talk to me. And we focus on your psychic development. I'm teaching a class this Saturday on prophecy, how to open the channel to get large-scale messages that are like global in nature or prophecy. Okay. Saturday night, I'm doing a private message, sir. We will not have a show on Saturday night because I'm doing a private thing. So Saturday, there will be no tarot show. So Saturday night, you can, if you want Psychic Bob, you can meet me over on Zoom for the seance. I have 2 seats left. It's sold out. It's only limited to 20 people, but 2 people have canceled. I have 2 seats left for the Saturday night private message circle. If you want to be in on that, let Baroness or myself know. Okay. And then on Sunday at 12 o'clock noon, I'm doing a private group session of Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. The Inner Circle class only meets twice a month. So this is the next one, and there'll be one more this month. It's a small group limited to 10 people. If you want to be on that, the price is $50. So let me break down the prices. Psychic Development class is $30. The private message circle tomorrow night is $25. The Sunday Inner Circle is $50. So you have a number of options of things to get in on. Spiritually Gifted 777 says, how long do I have to pay for the psychic class? You need to pay it by Friday night. It's going to be Saturday morning. So Friday night at midnight Eastern time, I cut off registration. So you have till Friday night midnight. It's only $30 for the psychic class. And, I limit that class to 30 people. So we still have openings for that. Okay. Kimmy says, no glorified show Saturday. No, not going to be glorified. Well, we will be glorified, but we're not going to be glorified on YouTube. Saturday night, we're doing a private message circle. And I only have 2 seats left. Actually, it was full, and 2 people had to cancel out because of some family stuff. So we now have 2 spots open. So I was going to come here tonight and say we have no openings for Saturday, but now we just did. So come out and join us, okay? Yeah, invoices for psychic development. We don't send out invoices for psychic development class. That they register at the website, okay? But we will send out invoices for Inner Circle tomorrow. I'm sending out the invoices tonight. I know I'm confusing everybody. Probably. Tonight, if you want to be, I need to hear from you tonight because I'm cutting off registration for the message circle. So if you want to be in, send Baroness Kolobobs a word and we'll get you in. Spiritually Gifted says, can I Apple Pay? I only take PayPal at this time. I don't do Apple Pay. I may eventually do Apple Pay, but right now I don't have it set up. So on my website, you can pay for the psychic development class through my website. You just put in your debit card or credit card. So if you have a debit card or credit card, you can pay there. Okay. And for the other events, the inner circle and the private spirit messages circle, I will send out invoices for that. So the only one right now that is automated on my website is the psychic class development Saturday class. The other two events, you need to let us know and I'll send invoices. All right. So you guys are rocking. Oh, Maribel's here. Hey, Maribel. Maribel says, I had an awesome reading with Bob. Everyone should sign up. God bless you, Maribel. Thank you. Lady Bree says, am I on the list for Inner Circle, Cola? Cola, check to see if you've added Lady Bree. If you haven't, put her on. Okay. Yeah, Cola, I got the confirmation that the two people dropped off on Saturday. So we do have those seats open now. It was full, but it's lucky for two lucky people. You're going to get in if you didn't think you're going to get in. Well, guys, I'm so glad you're here. And Mystical Traveler wants to be in, Cola. Lisa Pacini. Is that Lisa? Lisa, I think you're a Mystical Traveler. I hope I haven't confused you, but I thought that was you. Okay, check Lisa as well. All right. Cola, we'll talk later after we get off of to confirm the list. Okay, but we have 2 spots available now. Okay, Spiritually Gifted. Do you want to be on the message circle, Spiritually Gifted, or the inner circle on Sunday? Saturday night event or the Sunday? Tell us which ones you want. We got 3 offerings. I don't know. Let us know, Spiritually Gifted, okay? Hi, Medina. I'm not doing private questions tonight. I'm sorry. I'm really tired after channeling, so I'm not going to do any more readings tonight. So you might want to come to tomorrow. Tomorrow night on Friday, I'm doing psychic messages on Friday. Okay, so bring that question. We'll look at that then, okay? I'm sorry, I'm just really tired. I'm not doing any more readings. All right, I'm going to try sending out the invoices, Cola, in just a little while here next hour. If we get 2 more people, let me know. And if I miss them right now, then we'll get them before the night's over. Okay, for the Saturday night message circle. Awesome. Thank you for understanding, Medina. Well, listen, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. You guys rock. So if you have any confusion, let Spiritually Gifted talk to Baroness. Check in with Spiritually Gifted. I'm not sure which 2 events she wants. Spiritually Gifted, I'll be glad to get you in anything that you want, okay? All right. Spiritually Gifted 777. Baroness wants to know if you can send her a message on Instagram. If you can't get through to her on Instagram, write to me at my website. All right. We'll find a way to get you. I just need to know which events so we can get you on the right list. Okay. All right. Well, listen, guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the messages. I'm going to go watch the seance later. But right now, PsychicBob needs to take a little break. I'm going to have some dinner and just Netflix and chill tonight because I got a full next few days. But I'm glad you're here. I had fun. It feels so good when I channel like that. It opens my energy. So I feel really good now. Even though I'm a little tired, I feel really great. So you guys rock it. Oh, my brother's here. There's New Mexico Mark. He said, enjoyed it, bro. Get rest. Thank you so much. Well, guys, listen, I love you. And I look forward to seeing you hopefully at the events tomorrow. Saturday. Saturday morning, just real quick again, 12 o'clock noon, Psychic Development. Saturday night, 7 p.m. on Zoom, private Spirit Message Circle. Sunday, Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. So you got 3 events you can register for. They're all very affordable. Class is $30. The Message Circle is only $25. And the Sunday class is $50. So there you go. You guys rock it. Well, there you go. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. And we'll talk to you soon. And may all of you always blessed be. Don't forget, tomorrow be here, Friday night, live psychic messages, 7 p.m., same time here at YouTube. So I told you got something for Psychic Bob every day the next few days. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bring your questions. I look forward to it. Thank you also. I forgot to say thank you to all of you donated tonight. You guys rock. I hope that you got your money's worth. All right, guys, listen, we'll see you soon. And may all of you always blessed